God is and has accelerated your overflow. That was the message I got between the hours of 3 and 5. If you know, you know, this is the most potent time with God. And last night, I got the biggest download that I've ever gotten. I mean, my download tends to be feelings mixed with visions. And I got this strong feeling that today will be the biggest blessing that has ever happened or that you have ever seen. And I feel like my messages tend to be, if not for me, they tend to be for someone. I usually can tell who they're for, like when it comes within my circle. But this one, the download I got yesterday, it was just like, okay, tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is going to be a day of an unbelievable blessing. So then I went to bed and then I woke up at about 3, like exactly 3:01, and then it said God is accelerating overflow. So that's when I knew that I had to get this word out. God is accelerating your overflow. So for me, 2025 download has been the year of overflow. And then when I got the message that God is accelerating that overflow, it's like you're not even waiting till 2025. It is happening today. This message is for you. That overflow is happening today. And then I was guided to read Psalms 23. I believe it was verse 5 when God said he will prepare the table in front of your enemies and the oil will, he'll bless your head with oil and then your cup shall overflow. So that was after I got he's accelerating your overflow. So that was the third confirmation from last night to this morning that God is accelerating that overflow. That overflow is starting today. That overflow is already in progression. So I'm here to remind you that you don't need to worry. You don't need to fear. God has got you. And I'm going to keep repeating this. God has plans for you to prosper, not for you to live in pain. Oh, sorry. And if you're new here, my name is Ty, the Manifestation Goddess. I'm a spiritual oracle, energy alchemist, and mindset manifestation mentor. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, just click the links in the description, or you can always go to my page and you'll find out how to email me. But for me, I'm a manifestation mentor, but I will never take God out of manifestation because the Bible tells us we are God. The Bible tells us whatever you ask for, whatever you believe in, you shall receive it. So I would never, ever, ever take God and faith out of my manifestation journey. I feel like through God is how we manifest. Too many times I see these, I want to say these coaches, but they always talk about the universe, blah, blah, blah. And it's like they try to keep God out of it. However you want to spin it, God, universe, ancestors, higher self, all of those are God, and God is here. Like God is here, God is present. How we are living is through God. God is omnipresent. And then I had a dream last night, and the dream was I was watching myself with my daughter walk into the future, and I was like here in the present, and I was like, dang, like how did they get there? Like they were so strong, they were so happy. And I feel like God was telling me, like, I'm in your present. I already know your story. You don't have to worry about where you are right now because I can see your future. Like, your future is strong. Like, all you got to do is keep going, and you are already in the overflow. That day is today. So let go of fear, let go of doubt, let go of worry. You are in the overflow. And if you are tapped in with me, then we are interconnected. And if you are tapped in with me, you are in the overflow. If you are tapped in with me, 2025 is going to be a year about overflow. And if your 2024 has been anything like mine's, where you have been given countless, God, I want you to hear this, giving countless messages and lessons of resilience, perseverance, strength, wisdom. All of that was to prepare you for the overflow. And you are now prepared for the overflow. God wanted to ensure that you will be a good steward over less so that when he blesses you with overflow, you won't forget where and why. Like, you would keep God in the center. I feel like so many times it's easy for us to go to God in times of need, and we can forget when we are up, when we leveled up, when we're in overflow, that God is the source of all of this. So God wanted to teach you in 2024 how to be a good steward of the small. So in the overflow, you remember who got you here. You remember your faith. You become that testimony. You glorify God in everything. And for me, my manifestations has been happening so fast, and I just be like, sometimes I break out in tears because I'm just so grateful and thankful, and I'm going to glorify God in everything. And when you glorify God, I feel like I want to remind y'all, when you glorify God, know that you're glorifying yourself, because God tells us the Holy Spirit dwells within. God tells us that we are God. So whenever you're glorifying God, you are glorifying yourself. So don't ever forget that. Remember who you are. I feel like that is one of the biggest lessons that I'm learning, is remember who you are. And I'm not even saying who you are like on a human plane. Remember who you are as a God. Remember your power to create. Remember that you are a co-creator with God. Like God is, you and God are like this. And God is omnipresent. He is in the past, He is in the future, He is in the present. So you don't ever have to worry. And I want to be the first to say, congratulations for your accelerated overflow. You got here. You deserved it. You learned all your lessons. And here we are. And as always, I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm free. Yahweh. Bye.